first. Okay. So we started the recording. Let me make sure. Okay. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, we launched our new county vendor registration system September 2nd, and it's a little over 2 weeks that the system has been running. Now the system is developed by our finance IT in-house. So it became an in-house system managed by finance and procurement. So let me share my screen. Please let me know if you see the right screen, which is our county vendor registration system. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is our new vendor registration system. The URL is www.montgomerycountymd.gov/vendor registration. So this is our new URL. So if you had a bookmark for our old one, which was the mcipcc.net, make sure that you change that URL to this website. So once you are here, there are basically two scenarios. Either you are a brand new vendor that has never registered with the county before, and you just want to get registered and possibly get certified as a local small or minority-owned business with Montgomery County. This is where you need to come. On the other scenario, if you have had a account on our old vendor registration system, you also want to come here. And for both cases, instead of accessing your account, here you do not have an account yet. So what you need to do is to create an account first. That is for anybody who's very first time coming to this website, no matter if you had an old vendor profile on the old CVR system or not. So number one, you need to create an account. So you will have a new logon ID and password, basically. Once you click on this, this is for, again, vendors who first time to this site. You want to click on this, then you do need to select an email address that you have access to in the future as your logon ID. So in this case, let's say I'm going to use my email address. Actually, you won't be able to, at this point, create your password. As you can see, the password is grayed out. So what you need to do here is to send a verification code to your email so that system knows that this is a valid, legit email and you have access to. Once you've done that, you will get a verification code from your email, and you will come back here and start putting in your password, your name, your address. Then you can create that button. You can click that create button. Right now it's grayed out because you haven't verified your code yet. So after you have done that, then you will be able to come back, and I'm going to use this system to show you. This is the development side to show you. Then when you come back, then you can create your website. Now you have a create your account. Now you have an ID and password. Then the second time around, you can come back and say access your account. Once you click on this, they will, you know, you put in your email address you just created and your password, then you can sign in. Then the first time you won't see any profiles down here. You will just see these two buttons. So for people who had an old account on the old CVRS, you would click on the link vendor profile button. Then here was your old CVRS number and your password that you used to access your CVRS, your old CVRS. Once you have the right information there, when you say link, it will be able to find your old profile and link everything. So you can look at the summary and making sure that is all the information is correct. On the other hand, if you forgot your old CVR's number and ID, you can click on Forgot My Information. Then in that case, if you know your tax ID number, and then as well as any email that was in the account in the old CVRS, then you will still be able to get an email confirmation telling you what was the vendor ID and password that you used before. When you submit that, you will get that email. If you don't have any of this information, you still want to link into that profile, then you want to send an email to this address to get someone from finance to help you out. We do have to verify that you are a person runs that company. We don't want to accidentally have anybody to link to a vendor profile that doesn't belong there. So coming back here, if you are a brand new vendor, have never registered with Montgomery County before, either in this new system or the old CVR system, then you want to click on Register New Vendor. Once you click on that, you have two options. Register as a business is for anybody who are interested in responding to our solicitations, wanting to have a contract with us. Even if you are a sole proprietor, but as long as you're performing as a business, wanting to get a contract with us, then you want to register as a business. So click on this. You want to select, let's say, sole proprietor, your legal name, your TIN number, and by the way, your legal name and TIN number need to match in the IRS database. We do verify that. You want to select the correct 1099 category. If you have any question regarding this, you can also contact finance to get a clarification. Your business address, your contact information, and then this is where you put in your commodity code. One good feature here I want to mention is you can just type in a keyword, let's say paper. Then you'll get all these options that you can select. I just want to say paper various types. If you need more, just say paper again. Then you will be able to select more paper. So, fill in as many as you can or as you want that you sell. Click on I understand, then say register, then your system, whatever you filled out will be sent to the county for us to verify, especially to match your TIN number with your legal name, for example. So usually this process, after you submit it to us, you registered, it will take up to 48 hours for your profile to get loaded into our backend Oracle system. So just so you know that it will take a day or two for your profile to get in. So another option is to register as an individual. That is different from register as a business, meaning that this is for any individual who are going to be receiving payment or expense reimbursement or payment for services rendered from the county. We have some separate programs by HHS or housing or DOT that the county also need to pay to landlord. Sometimes it's other type of programs that we run. So all you need to do is to receive certain payments from the county, then you would register as an individual. And that, as you can see, then the fields are a lot less than we basically need your social security number and your address. So where we can send the checks to. And then when you register, again, it will take up to 48 hours for your information to get loaded into our backend system. So coming back to this site, once I have my logon ID, every time when I come to this website, I will be able to access my account. And then if I have linked one or multiple vendor profile under my account, then I'll see them every time. For example, you can go see, this is the vendor summary page where all the information is there. You can take a look if anything's correct. In this case, I was testing that we deleted this, or after 7 years, no action, we may inactivate a vendor profile. So in this case, it was deleted, but this one is active. Some other good tools I want to mention, if you want to contact, get help desk support. So here, once you click contact, you will see the finances supplier request email address, as well as procurement's local small business reserve program email address. And this is the minority female disabled owned business program address. So if you have specific questions about your certifications on these programs or how to benefit from these programs, these are the two information you need to access. If you have generic question on, hey, I got a failed email saying that my TIN number doesn't match with my legal name, or how do I fill out this 1099 drop-down list, you can contact finance and to get answers. Another thing is we did develop a FAQ list. Why do I need to register? How do I register? If I'm an individual, not a corporation, what do I need to do? So all these questions, we put it here. And another thing is there is a user menu here. So if you're first time here and don't really know how to get registered or link back to your profile, you can come here and download a version of the user guide. Then it gives you all the screenshots and steps to show you how you can get registered or get linked back to your profile. Here's the table of content. For example, how to create a new account on the new system, how to get registered as an individual, how to get registered as a business, and here are the MFB and LSBRP certification screenshots. So here, these are some resources I want to make sure that everybody has. Let me go back here. Another thing is we also have the vendor search function over here. This is open to the public. You do not have need an account to be able to search all the vendors that are registered with the county. So during your registration, once you click that I agree blurb does say that then after you agree, your very basic information, like your address, your email address, your phone number, and what do you sell, your commodity codes, and are you certified as local, small, or minority-owned business? Those things will be available for the public to search. For example, you can come here, you can say, I want to look for, let's say if you're looking for partners, I want to look for some local small businesses who does custodial services. So then you can put a keyword in here, then these will pop up. You select that. Again, maybe at the same time, I also want to see are there minority businesses under the custodial services? Then you can say search. Here, as you can see, you have 37 records that are either minority owned or local small business in Montgomery County. And these are the information that will be shown in the search results: address, contact information, website, and email address, as well as the commodity and services that you have registered with. If you want to download this whole list, here's the Excel export button. Click on that, then you will have an Excel spreadsheet for you to be able to send emails to these people. So those are some basic information. Again, we simplified the homepage. So basically, especially after you have created your account after the first time, all you can do is this one button to access your account. So once you click on that, if you have registered, then you will be able to go access your account. And then on the other hand, of course, the county side, we do have an admin website on our inside our firewall on our intranet page, where we can review your submission. We can send you back communication saying you're missing documents. We can certify you as a local small or minority-owned business, or we can deny your certification. So those functions are also built on the inside of the county firewall. So this is the basic rundown on our new vendor registration system. Let me see if I have any question. Okay. Yeah. So what is the current URL? I see Jose put it in. Thank you, Jose. It is www.montgomerycountymd.gov/vendor registration. Okay. The next question, does CBRS allow for multiple representatives from the same company to register individually? For example, owner, sale manager, VP, or is it limited to only one POC per company? So as your account, you will be able to create an account under your name, under other people's name. I mean, I can create an account under grace.deno at gmail.com, but another person in your company can also create an account on this with their email address. And then when they try to link to that old profile, as long as you can provide the CBRS ID and the password that you used in the old system, you should be able to link that under your profile. Also, under one account, you can link to multiple profiles if you are the owner or you have multiple companies that's under your name. And you would, how would I find our current registration? So again, once you created your, let me go back here. Once you created your account, the first time you log in, then you wouldn't have anything listed here. What you need to do is to go to link profile, vendor profile, and then you need to provide your old CBRS ID and password that you used to access the old system. If you have those information, you will be very easily linked to your old profile. If you forgot those information, you can click forgot vendor ID and VIN number. Then as long as you have the company's tax ID and the email address you used in the old company, old registration, then you will get an email to this email address telling you what your vendor ID and password was. Then you will come back and link to it. Who do we contact with questions about the 1099 prompt on the registration? So number one, you can contact this under the contact. You can contact this email address, or under our FAQ on the user menu. Actually, I think there is some explanation of how do you fill out these fields. Let me see if I can find the 1099. Here, there's some information from finance saying this is how your payments are recorded to the IRS: rents, other income, medical health care payments, or non-employee compensation. So I guess depending on how your payments are reported to the IRS. I'm not an expert on this, but hopefully then you will be able to choose which one. Let me see if I have more questions. That's all the question I see in the chat box right now. So if you have more question, you can talk out loud, or if you have any question to any of the procurement staff, not necessarily have to be related to the CBR system. Let me stop the recording at the same time.